Hi everyone and welcome back to LPB Racing for the LPB Touring Car Championship. So this is again from about a year and a half ago, a couple of years ago. So we will see how this one goes. So it is LPB Touring Car Championship. We have got 7 entrants so far. We've got Anime on pole position in the Toyota Crown Athlete. We've got second for Bidster in the Pink Panther sponsored VW Golf. We've got Neil Farmack in the Camaro SS there, and on the third on the grid. Wayne is fourth on the grid with the Genesis. Then we have Domingo in the Lexus and Pash in the Subaru, and we've got Nifty at the back in the Audi TT. Bit rush to get on, but he got there in the end. So let's go to the outside view. Let's get on with this first race then. So Lago Maggiore West course is the track, and away we go. And a brilliant start for the four-wheel drive Genesis from Wayne as we go down to turn 1. Anime holds the inside line. Neil comes through in the Camaro, and the Genesis gets the inside line for the next corner. A bit of contact there as we try and all funnel down into the hairpin. Bidster's on the inside line in the Golf, up and over the crest, and down the little hill into the chicane part there. Pash going around the outside of the Camaro in the Subaru. The Subaru goes around the outside of the Camaro. Still Anime, Wayne, Bids, Pash and everyone else trying to battle for 4th place as we got 3 wide down to the hairpin. 3 wide into the hairpin we go. Domingo goes in a bit hot, goes wide on the way out. Pash gets the good line, and Neil gets absolutely monstered by everyone as Nifty goes through as well, and the Camaro finds himself at the back of that pack. So good start there, good first lap so far as Anime leads from Wayne. The Toyota Crown Athlete there, and then the Wayne in the Genesis in second place. The four-wheel drive car. All these cars running racing softs, all done on LPB BOP. Again, this was a year and a half ago, so my current BOP is a bit more up to scratch, but this was still good from back in the day as we have the Pink Panther mobile there of Bidster closing up. Try and have a look have a little look to see if we can have a little peek down the inside there, but no way through on the Genesis of Wayne. Wayne takes the inside line and then uses that four-wheel drive out of the corner to propel himself out that corner. Bidster with the front-wheel drive Golf. We've got contact there, and Bidster's off on the grass as well. It's all happened there. Let's just rewind and have a little look at what happened back to Domingo and Nifty as well. There's Domingo and Nifty coming down towards turn 1 on the brakes. If he tries to hold it around the outside, which he does perfectly, holds it around the outside, gets the inside for the next corner, uses the four-wheel drive of the Audi out the corner, and then we've got Domingo getting into it with Neil Farmack. Some contact there between those two, and but they both carry on. And let's just have a quick look at what happened to Bidster. He goes out of the hairpin, trying to keep with Wayne. Obviously Wayne gets the good run out the corner, and then Bids around the second corner and just goes onto the grass, keeps his foot in, just about holds onto the car. Good job there from Bids. Now Wayne in the draft of the Toyota Crown Athlete ahead. Down to the hairpin. Is he going to have a look? No, not this time. He's not having a look this time round. But Anime goes onto the gravel there, a little bit onto the gravel, and that's going to give Wayne the run up the hill. Is he going to get alongside? No, just tucks in behind, sliding his way up the hill. Anime in that Crown Athlete, right on the edge of grip, into the right-handers. 2 right-handers here, into one, into the second one. Not quite close enough to make a move yet. In the background we've got Nifty and Pash looking like they're having a little battle as well. We'll check on that in a moment. As Anime goes a bit wide there, that could be the opening that Wayne needs to take the position. He's trying to get a run. Let's have a look at Pash and Nifty. They're still quite close together as well as they go across towards the line. You can see Pash there defending in the background. Wayne having a little look with the inside. No way through there. Josh holds the line. Meanwhile Pash holds off Nifty. No way through for Nifty just yet, and the Crown Athlete holds on with Anime holds on to Wayne as he what Anime absolutely formula drifting his way out of the downhill right-hander. Now having to go on the defensive. While Passion Nifty still can't be separated, and Domingo saying, wait for me, I want to join in. As we go down the hill into the compression, brake. Out the corner, and Wayne goes wide onto the gravel. That's going to give Bidster the run up the hill. He's through. The Golf takes second place. Bidster in the Pink Panther Golf takes second place, and now it's his job to try and chase down Anime. And there goes Pash in the Subaru. Nifty, Domingo and Neil Farmack at the back in the Camaro, not really recovered from the first lap melee, or first and second lap melee. So we go down the hill into turn 1. Anime holds the lead for now, squirming his way through. There's Pash and Nifty closer together there. So epic stuff so far. We join the action with lap 4 with Pash holding on to 4th place. Nifty behind in the draft, no way through there as you go into the hairpin. Oh, Pash slides wide there. Pash slides the car, and that's going to give Nifty the run on the exit. Well, he's got through. Nifty gets past up the hill, and Pash down to 5th place there. Nifty makes a place up. Domingo still trying to keep close to try and get involved if he can. The leaders are quite close now. We've got Bidster catching up to Anime here. The Golf catching up to the Crown Athlete that's going very sideways, and Bidster goes through on the inside. Anime slides the car. Bidster goes through on the inside. Anime trying to run around the outside and trying to get the run. Can't quite get it yet. Meanwhile, the Pash and Domingo battle now is starting. Pash trying to hold off Domingo as the leaders go side by side into turn 1. The Golf gets it on the brakes, uses the line into the corner, but then goes wide at the next hairpin. But not enough room for Anime to stick his nose down the inside there, and he almost loses it on the grass on the way out. That's going to give the Wayne a chance in the Genesis, but no way through there yet, as Nifty, Pash and Domingo still hold the same positions back there, and now Bidster's going to have to defend from Anime, but he doesn't use any defensive manoeuvres there. Anime goes straight through, but then the Golf goes straight back to the inside on the way out, so that was what Bidster was planning. He was hoping to try and bait Josh into the move and try and keep around the outside, but Josh might have double bluffed him here because he's got through, and now Bidster's lost 2 places. Wayne goes through as well, using the momentum up the hill and into the top end of the track. Anime sliding that car around. Very loose, that Crown Athlete round here, as the Genesis seems to be a bit more planted. Wayne behind catches up. Got rear wheel drive, 4-wheel drive and front wheel drive here, all battling out for supremacy. We've got back here, we've got Pash and Domingo having the battle on lap 5 down over the hill. Domingo gets the run on the inside and goes through at the hairpin. Pash tries to do a cutback, but not quite there really. Oh, he is now, he's on the outside now, and Domingo gives him space. They're trying to give each other space there, but Domingo holds the place, and Pash has to back out of it. Now we go forward to lap 7, and it is Bidster in second place, but he's now got Wayne attacking him in the Genesis. Will he go for the move down towards the hairpin? He's going to go on the outside. Bidster defends the inside line. And no way through there for Wayne, but Bidster just holds on there. Powers up the hill in the Golf, kicking up dust. Now Wayne tries to look for the inside. Bidster's going to come across and defend, I think. Maybe, yeah, he comes across and defends. No way through there for Wayne, but by doing this, they are losing time to Anime in front. But the Golf holds on. Wayne can't quite find a way through yet, but he goes up on the curb bits there, hopping and skipping the curb in the front wheel drive Golf. Now his tyres are going, because you can see the tyre wear. He's got about a quarter tyre wear, maybe even a third tyre wear on the front. The Genesis behind, looking a lot better on tyres at the minute. We've got the others just back there, no one's battling anyone just yet, but I think if Wayne bides his time, he'll be able to get through with the Golf struggling on tyres. You can see there, just running wide, basically running wide, not having the grip to make the apex, and then goes off onto the grass, has to put a boot down to recover it, and that's lost him the place. So Bidster falls back down to third. Now we move forward to lap 9 of the race with Pash under a lot of pressure here from Domingo in the Lexus behind that Subaru of Pash's, and he goes onto the straight, pulls out the draft. He's going to look for a move into turn 1. Can he get alongside? Yeah, he's alongside and he's through. Through goes the Lexus into 5th place, and Pash going to have to come up with some kind of comeback here, try and use the 4-wheel drive out the corner, but no, not quite good enough. And the Lexus holds position for now as they go out the corner. Nifty on the grass, Domingo almost following, and Pash right behind in that draft. Can he get a run up the hill in the Subaru? Can he get a run? Let's go on board with Domingo. You can see in the mirror there, we've got Pash in the mirror, we've got Nifty in front. But Lexus can just hold its own on the straight. The Subaru not quite having the straight line speed. We stick with him, and Nifty goes wide in the Audi. We're on board with Nifty now, and the Lexus will be around here somewhere. There he is on the outside line. Get the outside camera to show us what's going on. And Nifty now with Pash behind him. Pash takes advantage of Domingo having to hold up for Nifty, and sneaks his way through there. As Nifty sideways, the tyre wear kicking in now. We are on ×1 tyre wear, but we are on soft tyres, so these tyres will be screaming for life as Pash there runs wide in the background. Domingo trying to go around the outside. Has he got the momentum to carry it all the way around? But no, Pash has got the inside line, holds position, just about holds onto it. But that Subaru now will be under attack from the Lexus on the straight. The Lexus a bit more top end in it. Looks like it so far anyway. As Domingo now looks to the inside. No, Pash holds him off. 4-wheel drive car quite good on the brakes and holds position. Here lap 11, Domingo's in the draft of the Subaru, coming down towards the hairpin, and he pulls out from the draft and dives down the inside. Can he get the car stopped? Just about. There's a little bit of contact between the two cars, but that's only Rubbins Racing, and Pash now pulls up the hill and keeps ahead. The grunt, that Subaru's definitely got some good grunt in it on the torque out the corners. And he holds on, and Domingo now shoots out to the inside, and so far takes the place as Pash can have a little look back, but no, I think Domingo's held on to it this time. Domingo takes the place, Pash runs wide, so does Domingo a little bit more, but Pash runs even more wide, and that's definitely given the place up to Domingo. And now we join them on the last lap of the race on lap 14, and Anime looking good for the win here. He's got a good gap to Wayne behind in second. He's got I would say that's a good 3, 4 or 5 second gap, and then we've got Bidster in third in the Golf. His tyres absolutely shot. The Golf struggling on its tyre wear quite a bit there. Nifty in 4th so far, Domingo 5th, Pash 6th, and Neil closing up a lot now in 7th, but I think it might be a bit too late for him. But Anime, since taking the lead, has done a brilliant job. He's kept his head, kept his cool, and he's going to be going around the last corner now, and there's the checkered flag, and he comes across the line and he wins the first race of the LPB Touring Car Championship. Well done to Anime there. And Wayne is going to finish a well-deserved second in the Genesis, and then it's going to be the shot tyres of Bidster in the Golf in third, and then coming out the last corner we've got a few close ones here. Nifty just in 4th from Domingo in the Lexus, then it's Pash and Neil rounding out the finishers there. So good job by everybody there, and unlucky for Neil getting pushed out at those first few laps and not quite having the pace to get back on. Didn't do bad, but Anime took the fastest lap as well with a 1:25.066. And there is your winner, Anime, in the Crown Athlete. We'll wait till the camera changes. There he is, coming towards the shot now. So thank you all for watching that one, and on now to race 2. Take care. Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing. This is race 2 from round 1 of the LPB Touring Car Championship from Lago Maggiore. take you through the grid. So it's the finishing order of race 1. So look away now if you've not seen race 1 yet. Go and watch it. Anime is on pole, with Wayne in second in the Genesis, and it's Bidster in the Golf in third, Nifty in fourth in the TT. Then we've got Domingo in the Lexus fifth, Pash in the Subaru in sixth, and Neil Farmack in seventh at the back of the grid in the Camaro. So let's get on with the race then. So lights on, standing start. So watch out for the two four-wheel drive cars, the Genesis and the Subaru, and we're off. And the Audi, of course. But yeah, we've got good start there from all. Wayne gets a brilliant start, but also that Crown Athlete's not too shabby off the line. Round the outside goes Wayne. He gets the inside for the hairpin, trying to use a bit of grass just to give him people room, and a little bit of contact between the first two. But everyone mostly cleanly through the first corner. Bidster sticking his nose down the inside of the Crown Athlete, but no, he can't get alongside as Anime and Wayne go alongside each other up the hill, and the Crown Athlete goes round the outside. Brilliant move there around the outside there from Anime, and now Pash is here in the Subaru alongside the Golf of Bidster. 7 cars, but absolutely action-packed down towards the hairpin. As a little bit of a lag glitch there, but we're okay as Domingo takes a little bit to the sand, but survives. Wayne still trying to get past Anime for the lead as there's contact up the hill. The two cars bash wing mirrors, and might as well wind the windows down and stick a couple of frying pans out the window at this rate. But both drivers not doing too bad as Anime holds the position, and he takes the lead of the race. Wayne second, Bidster third, Pash right behind him in fourth. The Subaru smelling blood off the back of that VW, trying to look for a way through down to the last corner. As Anime pushing the limits there on the outside, really pushing the Crown Athlete to its limits. End of lap 1 into lap 2 into the first corner. It's a little bit wider there in the Golf, just still trying to get used to the car, as Domingo sticking his nose down the inside of Pash, trying to see if he can open that door a little bit more, but no way through is found. Now Neil Farmack's getting stuck in as well in the Camaro, looking to try and get a move on Domingo. He's alongside. There's a little bit of lag from his car, but we're okay. So feel a little lag bubble, that's all. Go down the hill. The Subaru not the straight line speed, not its strength, but it's trying to keep down the inside of Domingo. He gets the inside line. I think he's got the position. Yes, he has. He's got the position, but the battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th is definitely on now. Right behind that Lexus, looking to get up the inside into the next corner. Is he alongside enough though? I'm not sure if he is. If not, he'll try and move on the brakes. No, decides better of it. Meanwhile, the Genesis of Wayne right back on the back of that Crown Athlete, just like in race 1, but not able to make anything stick just yet as Neil and Domingo continue their tussle down towards the last corner. Brilliant race this so far. Out of that corner and across the line. We've got Neil going for a move on Domingo, and Domingo going for a move on Pash. 3 wide into turn 1. Who's going to give way? Looks like Neil's giving way to both of them, and Domingo gets past Pash. Bit of panel bashing as we go into the complex, and Nifty's now joining in, and Neil gets pushed out again. Neil gets draws the short straw on that one, and goes to the back of the run-in. But Domingo takes 4th, Pash 5th, Nifty up to 6th, and Neil down to 7th. Meanwhile, race leaders, lap 3, down the hill. Bidster having a look at the back of the Genesis. He's got a strike now because he had those tyre issues in the first race where he dropped right back off, so I suppose he's got to try and sink his teeth in now early while the tyres are working, and Nifty goes wide in the background in the Audi, and that means he's going to lose out to Neil Farmack as Neil to go through up the hill in the V8 Camaro. As we've got now Pash and Domingo alongside each other, and also Bidster and Wayne alongside each other, but Wayne holds on. Bidster just trying to sniff for a way through there. Domingo and Pash go into the next corner as close as you like. You couldn't throw a blanket over each battle. Bidster looks to the inside, just taking that early line, trying to run all the speed out that he can. The Genesis looks like it's had to go into defensive mode because the Golf's there, the Golf's striking, yes, the Golf's there. Battle on the brakes, front end pitches down into turn 1. And Looks like the Golf's not got it yet as the Genesis holds on. Meanwhile, Domingo holds off Pash further behind. The Genesis has held position compared to the Golf. The Golf goes up on 2 wheels, and that's going to lose him a bit of time onto the next straight. Oh, meanwhile, Domingo's absolutely had a massive moment. The hazard lights have come on, he's gone wide. God knows what's happened there, or he's paused the game, I'm not sure, but I think he's just left his hazard lights on. But he's being passed now by Pash or down the inside as Bizzer goes down the inside of Wayne further down and he gets the place done. As now Domingo with the hazards on with Pash alongside him. Pash trying to find a way through there. I think he's just about got an overlap. Meanwhile, Bizzer and Wayne are still going, and Bizzer's ahead now. Wayne looking for the cutback. Meanwhile, Pash, Domingo and Neil all 3 wide. Don't know where to look here as the Genesis goes down the inside of the Golf. These 3 are, it's all happened, and Pash has been hit, and round he goes, and he's got back going again, absolutely wheel spinning the rubbish off the tyres, but close stuff there, and Wayne gets back through on the Golf. That were all happening there. Let's have a little look back at what was happening there. So let's look at the Bidster and Wayne pass, and yeah, Wayne gets a nice move done on the inside. Bidster trying to hold it around the outside but can't quite do it. Now let's have a look back at these lot and see what happened. Let's look at Pash as we go up the hill. So we were all very, very close. Domingo there with the hazards on. And Pash goes a little bit wide. Then we go 3 wide. Domingo in the middle, and I think there's contact between all 3 cars. 3 into 1 doesn't go, and Pash again drew the short straw and got a little bit of a tap. It could have been a whole lot worse. He's rejoined and he's on the back of the pack again, but yeah, could have been a lot worse. Now we come back to the action on lap 5, started of lap 6, and we've got Nifty, Domingo and Pash together towards turn 1, and all nice and cleanly through there. Oh, Domingo, the back end steps out of the Lexus and Pash is straight down the inside. Thank you very much, and I'll take that, thank you. And Pash goes through, up over the sausage curb, both cars go. Domingo goes a bit wide there onto the grass, but all's well. Just a quick update for you, we've got Anime in the lead again, the Crown Athlete pulling away there, keeping out of trouble, keeping his nose clean, running 25.2s at the minute. We've got Wayne there in 2nd place in the Genesis, 25.7 last time round for him. Bidster all in the 25s and the odd one in the 26 in the Golf, but obviously his tyres starting to wear a little bit more now. Neil 4th in the Camaro. Then we've got Nifty 5th in the TT, then Pash in the Subaru in 6th, and Domingo at the back in 7th. But again, between 1st and 7th, you're probably talking about 10 seconds, 12 seconds between the whole pack. So pretty good going so far. There's a massive slide on the exit there for the Crown Athlete of Anime. Bizster trying to keep with Genesis in front, but to no avail so far. And now we have a look at Pash on lap 7, going down towards the hairpin into the braking zone, and Domingo comes from a long way back, straight down the inside, panel bashing in the lot, and takes the place. A bit rough, a bit of a rough move there from Domingo. Don't know whether that'll stand, but he went for it, definitely went for it. And Pash now going back up the inside saying, no, you're not doing that to me, sunshine, and bang, into the wall. Pash and Domingo, more contact there, and Pash loses out overall. A bit aggressive on the comeback, but he recovers the car, and he eventually, and now it's put him down in last place. But we'll just get another analysis on that. Look at all that happened from the onboard views. So we're on board with Domingo here, going down into the corner, brakes very, 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 very late, and dives up the inside. Not really the move. Well, it was on, but it wasn't. It was from a long way back, and Pash won't be happy like that. We've been, being hit by Domingo on the way past, and up the hill, Pash gets up the back of the Lexus onto the grass, then just runs wide, runs Domingo into the wall, and just loses it himself on the way out. Really, it wasn't really on, really, that one. It was just a bit of a cut. I think it was a bit of a trying to do a bit of put my teeth in, a bit of a revenge pash, it was. It was a bit. We'll go with that. It was a revenge pash. Now on lap 8 we've got a nice little battle brewing here between Bidster and Wayne for second and third places. Got the Genesis of Wayne and the Golf of Bidster, and he's all over the back of the Genesis now, looking for a way through. Goes through the corner carrying the speed. He's going to try and go for the inside. I think there he goes. He goes to the inside, dives at the inside. Wayne trying to give him the squeeze, and Wayne brilliantly holds on the outside line. Brilliant stuff there from Wayne, and Bidster not able to make the move yet, but he needs to try and start making the move now because his tyres are on the way out with the front wheel drive, and he looks again into the last corner but no way through. Or is he? Because Wayne goes wide, and Bidster's going to get the run here, and he's going to get a nice run there in towards turn 1. He's got the overlap. If that was the last lap, it would be an absolute tie-breaking situation, but luckily it's not. And Bidster goes down the inside. Clean move on the Genesis, and gets just in front for the next apex and parks the car on the apex. Brilliantly done there from Bids, but now Wayne is going to try and come back from this if he can. They are catching up to Anime a little bit. He did make a little mistake there, but I doubt with how hard these two are battling if they're going to be catching up to him much longer, because Wayne now desperately looking for a way past that Golf. Let's go on board with Wayne. He's behind the Golf, just pulling away there on the straight line, breaking into the corner. Now, these are the road cars that have been done up as race cars. Well, they look very luxurious inside, but they are supposed to be stripped out and everything, but the game keeps it all in. But up the hill, the way I see their business just pulling away in the Golf now, just getting the legs on that Genesis. Neil not too far behind these two now, and he's doing personal best sector times, so getting used to the Camaro slowly. He's Neil. And now on lap 10 with Bidster and Wayne. We've got Wayne in the draft of the Golf. Looks like he's going to try and go for a move down here. He pulls out from behind the Golf slipstream and goes to the inside line for the hairpin. Looking to get away through. He's on the curb. Oh, a little bit of rubbing. But the Golf's coming back. Carries the momentum around the outside. I think he's held on. Yeah, Bidster holds on to the place. But look at the tyre wear. Look at Wayne's tyre wear. Bottom left corner. Oh, bottom left corner. I'll switch to Bidster now. There, that's the difference. Bidster's tyres about a third of the way worn, and the Genesis only about a quarter away worn, so that makes a difference as he goes up the inside. Bidster leaves the door a bit open there, and Wayne takes advantage, but now he's coming back. Bidster comes back. The inside line for the next corner, but Wayne, beautiful switchback there. Beautiful switchback from the Genesis driver, and gets ahead onto the straight. Down towards turn 1 they go, side by side. Neil will be rubbing his hands together here, thinking, just keep battling, boys, just keep battling. It's helping me out. It's all good. Neil's right in the battle now as the Genesis holds position into turn 2. Bidster right behind, so it's Anime in the lead. Wayne second, Bidster third, Neil right behind him in 4th, Nifty in 5th, Domingo 6th, and Pash 7th after the incident earlier with Domingo. Still soldiering on. Meanwhile, the battle for the last 2 podium places and 4th intensifies into the hairpin. Nice and clean there for all drivers. Now back with the battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Wayne ahead of Bidster and Neil. Into the last corner we go, and Bidster runs wide over the curb onto the grass. Everything, keeps his foot in it, he's in the wall, but Bidster, I think the tyres have finally cried enough on that Golf, and he's now Neil is free to try and attack Wayne if he can. So Bidster, the front tyres are more or less gone on that VW now, and he's going to be struggling to try and get round to the end, but he's got to try and keep up with them if he can. But luckily he's got a bit of a gap to Nifty, but we'll have to see if Nifty can catch that up. Now we join the battle for 2nd place on lap 13 at the top end of the track. Wayne running a little bit wide there, and now Neil right on the back of him. The Camaro looking to attack. Didn't have a very good race 1, but now race 2 is looking a lot better for him. Looks to the inside, to the last corner, he's showing his nose, trying to put the pressure on to Wayne there, darting the car about, making him big in the mirrors of the Genesis. And now he moves to the left hand side. There's a little bit of contact. I think that was just A bit of lag contact, but we're okay as you go side by side into turn 1 on the last lap of the race then. Neil to the inside. He's on the outside for the hairpin, and Wayne holds it around the outside and gets the inside for the hairpin, and uses the four-wheel drive to boost himself off the corner and holds position. And Neil then really pushing now, cutting the grass and everything. I think Wayne had a bit of a sideways moment there as well, taking the shortest route around the track possible. That's allowed, obviously, because we don't want to do any track limit stuff, but Wayne holds position for now. But Josh looking good for a second win in a row here, and we'll just have to see as he gets around the last sector of the lap. Basically, there's not having the tyres in that Golf at the moment. As you can see there, the tyre wear really bad on that Golf. So that's going to be after something that they address for the next round if they can get it sorted, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, the front wheel drive, good pace in it at first, but obviously the tyre wear is a factor. But meanwhile, down to looking at Wayne and Neil, they're quite close here, looking to be very close to come up to the line. Wayne defends, Neil goes to the inside, looks to try and get through the inside, can't quite do it, but Anime crossed the line and wins the race. 2 in a row for Anime here. Can he make it 3 later on? We'll see, as Wayne and Neil come out the last corner, and it's just Wayne from Neil on the line. So Wayne second, Neil third, Bidster takes 4th in the Golf, then it's going to be Nifty 5th in the Audi TT, Domingo's going to take 6th in the Lexus, and Pash will round off the 7 finishers in the Subaru after that incident with Domingo earlier and having a spin out in 7th place. So guys, hope you all enjoyed that one, and your winner again there is Anime. Well done to Anime in the Toyota Crown Athlete, and very nice livery on that car, I must say. But yeah, we'll see you next time for race 3. Take care. Hi everyone, and welcome back to LPB Racing for race 3 here of the LPB Touring Car Championship from Lago Maggiore West. Let's take you through the grid for this last race then. So TY's managed to join us, but he'll go on pole because this is the reverse grid of the championship order. So he's last in the championship, so he gets pole position in the Honda Civic Type R there. Then it's Pash in the Subaru in 2nd place. 3rd place on the grid is Domingo. Then we've got Nifty in 4th in the TT. Then it's Neil Farmack in 5th, Bidster 6th in the VW Golf. And then we've got Wayne in the Genesis in 7th, and Anime at the back having 2 wins already. Can he make it 3 out of 3 here at Lago Maggiore? So let's see how we go. On to the lights. And out they go, and away we go. Looks like a good start from everyone, really. I think the Camaro of Neil got a good start there, going between Domingo and Nifty, I think, as we go into turn 1. Clean at the front, and into the hairpin. Neil go. Oh, Nifty gets hit. Nifty's gone round. Nifty's in the weeds, and I think Wayne stopped. Yeah, Wayne stopped because I think he must have hit him then. He must have felt as though he'd hit him. So we'll have a look at that in a moment as we look at the others going up the hill. And then down the other side, down towards the hairpin, we've got Pash and TY alongside each other. Subaru versus Honda, who's going to come out on top here as we go down to the hairpin. And Domingo late on the brakes and absolutely harpoons Neil off into the sand, and both of them are sat building sandcastles in the gravel trap. So Neil is off, and we have to wait for Nifty and Wayne to come through. And now Neil doesn't know where he's going. I don't know what he's trying to do, unless there's something up with his wheel, or he's trying to turn round. Oh, that's made a right ash of things there for Neil Farmer, but we'll get some replays on that in a moment as we look at Pash, TY and Anime up front. Oh, we've got to see, I think we've got the safety car coming out. We've got the safety car that we're doing, like a virtual safety car. So we had this implemented in the past. Doesn't really apply now, but we did it in the past. We were experimenting with it, and yeah, we've got virtual safety cars. So Pash leads the field round at a slower pace. And while that's happening, let's have a look back then at these replays in a moment. Look first at what happened between Nifty and Wayne into turn 1. So he's on the inside, Wayne's there, and there's Nifty, and we turn in, and Nifty's there, and we just turn in, hit the back end, and sort of pit manoeuvre Nifty round. Then Nifty has to do a bit of a turn round, grab a gear, and off we go. But Wayne gentlemanly waits. He obviously didn't mean to do it at all. Now we have the onboard camera from Neil Farmack looking back at Domingo. So lap 1, so we look forward, we'll be able to see Pash and TY there battling. Now we're going to go on the brakes here, and braking, and Domingo completely missed it. Bang! Straight into the side, and like I said, ended up building sandcastles with him into the hairpin, and then for some reason Neil takes ages to try and get going again, so he has to wait for the other cars and got to turn round. But he must have some kind of other issue here, because he's the car's not doing what it's supposed to do, and then he gets it finally turned around and somewhat working again. So there we are, that's what happened to Neil. Now we're back with the pack on lap 2. We've just got the virtual safety car about to end. You'll see when they all start hitting the throttle. Pash now going to go slower, and all the cars are in line, and there'll be a green light from the host. There we are, green light from the host, and we are away again. Pash still leads TY from Anime in 3rd, Bids to 4th, Nifty 5th. No point reading everyone else out, because it might all change in a minute as we go down to the hairpin. Down we go to the hairpin. Too wide, and too wide into the hairpin. Pash. Oh, Anime on the outside, in the wrong place at the wrong time. Pash had a kick of oversteer on the way out, and Anime got hit there. Bidster won the battle between him and Wayne, I think, and then the others are going up the hill as well. I think that was Nifty in the background, just missing the wall on the outside, or if he did, he just grazed it. Neil Farmack down the inside of the Audi TT driver into the complex. We've got Domingo and Anime battling behind. It's all happening here. You definitely know it's race 3, just like the British touring cars. It's definitely race 3 here at Lago Maggiore, and it's 3 for the lead. Pash, TY, Bids, Wayne trying to join in there and make it 4. Across the line to start lap 3. 3 wide into turn 1. Bidster goes to the inside of both cars here. Can he get through in the Golf? But the TY's got the inside line for the hairpin. But Pash says no to them both and says the middle line is the faster line, and takes both positions. Pash in the lead then in the Subaru, Honda, Genesis now ahead of Volkswagen Golf. And then we've got the V8 power of Neil in his Camaro in 5th, having a much better race this time round. Well, after this restart, that is, because he got harpooned earlier by Domingo. But Domingo at the back still keeping tabs with everyone, just waiting to see if anyone makes a mistake. Wayne going through for 2nd place, trying to take the lead as well. Wayne going for the 2 for 1, and it works. Buy one, get one free. He got one. And Bizden now saying, I want in on that deal. And he takes the lead now from Wayne and gets a better run out the corner than anyone. So Wayne got a good deal, and Bidster got the better, but then Bidster ran out with the coupon at the end. And we've got now TY and Pash side by side again. Pash on the inside, TY on the inside in the Camoli Honda, as Nifty runs wide in the Audi. Don't know if there was contact there. Well, brilliant racing this in race 3. You definitely know it's race 3, and we're going to stick with it here as Wayne catches the grass there, and out the corner everyone has won. Down to the hairpin. Brilliant racing this. Anime looking like he's poised to make a move here on Neil Farmack. Neil Farmack moves out to overtake Pash, and Anime moves out to overtake both of them. Again, brilliant stuff this. Pash goes out wide, hits the dirt, and loses places. Anime and Neil move up. And meanwhile, for the lead, Wayne attacking the inside of Bidster for the lead of the race. Genesis, oh, there's contact there, I think. As they try and go side by side through the chicane bit, there's contact, and Bidster's on the grass. He's all the way off on the grass now. He's going right back to last place. Neil's coming through now. Where do we look? It's like absolute pandemonium up here. Into the hairpin. TY takes the lead now. How many lead changes have we had this race? No one can, it's amazing. You get 8 cars in a race, and it's sometimes the best racing you can ever have. You can have grids full of 16 people. 16, you can have 16 car grids that are not as exciting as this. This is madness. Anime on the back of Neil. We've got 3 wide further behind as well. Domingo going for the move on both of them. Pash gets absolutely sandwiched, and Domingo's off. Domingo recovers. Oh my word, where do we look? Bidster now looking to get through on Domingo. Oh wow, this is absolutely incredible stuff here. Let's get some replays in. Back on lap 3 now with Nifty. Let's see if there's any contact between the cars. There was a bit of contact there, but that was before the corner. Nifty gets the rear wheel on the curb, loses the car, unbalances it, and then finds himself back down in 8th place. Now let's take a look at what happened to Bids on lap 4 then. Going around the second corner, you got Wayne on the inside, just trying to give him room, a little bit on the grass there. We'll keep with Bids here. As we go into the next corner, there's a little bit of contact there. He goes over the curb and then just runs wide, tries to keep his foot in, but runs wide on the outside and just hits the marbles. And that's where we see Bids go off and then rejoin, and then everyone else trying to battle each other down towards the next few corners. Let's go on board with Pash. In the Subaru, you see everyone else battling up there. We're trying to make a move on the inside, doesn't quite work out. Behind, we've got Nifty and Domingo there. Going up the hill, powering up the hill. Nifty having a little nose and a little look there, trying to get past the Subaru driver. And then here comes Domingo. Let's see what happens to Domingo. He goes down the inside of both. Pash brakes, bit of contact there, and Domingo just gets the power on too much and drifts it out himself, and then rejoins with Bidster trying to attack him from behind. And now back to this action at the front on lap 5. We've got 3 wide into turn 1 again, and TY comes out on top. Neil Farmack holds second, but Anime's going right round the outside in the Crown Athlete, and the Genesis trying to make it on the inside. Neil getting absolutely surrounded here. Neil taking, well, having to take the grass line there. Absolutely left out to dry by both cars, and now Neil in 4th place. Nifty closing up. TY going defensive on Anime, who's looking to take the lead. There's Neil attacking the Genesis there. There they all go down the hill. Absolute madness here. Anime around the outside of TY. TY trying to hold it on the inside. No way through. Meanwhile, 3 wide behind, and Neil and Nifty look like they've come out on top. The Genesis gets pushed back, and Anime takes the lead. He gets the run around the outside and takes the lead from TY. Neil in 3rd, Wayne 4th, Nifty 5th. It's not going to stay like that for very long though, I don't think. Pash trying to weigh up on this. Pash dives down the inside of the TT, but no way through. The TT holds its line. This is, I keep on saying it's madness, because it is. Neil moving down the hill. Again, everyone battling for each other. Oh, Neil caught the grass there on the way in. That's going to lose his run. Oh, speaking of grass, TY's absolutely mowing the lawn in the Honda, turned into a Honda lawnmower on the last corner. He's gone round, and he's rejoining the track now, so we'll have to see what happens there. What happened there? TY then, lap 5, going down the hill. In nicely, very nicely. Just a bit too much power, catch the curb on the way out there. You see it hopped over the grass and the curb, and then round she goes. And TY, turned his Honda into a lawnmower there, pretty much, as I said in the commentary, and rejoins. Join the action a few laps ahead now on lap 7. And Nifty looking to attack Wayne, who's just made a mistake there, into the corner, and looks like Neil's ran a bit wide as well over the curve, the same curve that TY hit, but his car doesn't skip up in the air. That's going to lose him some time, but now you see Nifty and Wayne there alongside each other, absolutely side by side into turn 1. Nifty in the Audi, Wayne in the Genesis. Nifty gets the inside for the first bit, but Wayne's got the inside for the second bit, but Nifty closes the door, shuts the door and says no more room at the inn, and stamps his authority on 3rd place there in the TT. Brilliant stuff. Pash running a bit wider there in the Subaru, but not to worry, it's a Subaru, it can handle that. They did build some good World Rally cars and a few championships along the way. As we go down the hill now, everyone in each other's draft and waiting to see what the next lot of action's going to be. I can tell you it'll be coming. It's just waiting a bit. See, I just said about the action there. Nifty just went a little bit wide, and now Wayne has got the run. Up the hill we go. He's on the outside for this bit. He's on the inside for the right-hander. And I think he's got the move done. He has. He's got the move done. And he'll probably move to defend now. If not, Nifty will be looking down the inside. If he defends the inside, no way through for the Audi driver behind, and Wayne holds position for now. Now we move forward to lap 12. It had a few laps of settling down, but then the action soon picks up again here on lap 12. We've got Nifty and Pash together going down towards the hairpin into the corner. And Nifty has a twitch on the way in. That's going to lose his momentum on the way out, and he's all 4 wheels in the gravel on the way out. And then Pash goes through, Bidster goes through, and Nifty with one little mistake there, down to 6th. The front tyre is quite worn there. Bidster's even worse with the front wheel drive, but Nifty making the mistake there. now we go on board with bids in the Golf. Obviously it's the road car interior, but it's done up as a race car this. And over the curves he gets a nice run here on Pash. In the draft he got a brilliant run from the previous corner as well, and he's about to go through. Let's go to the outside camera just to see what happens here down to the hairpin. You've got to bear in mind though, his Pash's tyres are in a lot more better nick than Bizder's are, but Bizder makes the move stick for now. And he's just got to hold on now up the hill. Get on the power, up the hill we go. There's TY in the Civic going through at the bottom of the screen there. As they see Pash practically pushing that VW up the hill. Subaru definitely with the grunt, but and with the tyre wear, but the Golf hanging on for now. You see the understeer that Bizder's suffering there with the front wheel drive car, but he's just holding on to that four-wheel drive Subaru behind, and remember there's the four-wheel drive Audi behind as well of Nifty. But into the last corner we go. We're about to start the last lap of this race, and it's Bidster in 4th place ahead of Pash for 5th, the main battle on track. We've got Wayne closing up to the back of Neil, but not quite close enough yet to start making a move. Pash doesn't bother to go for it for turn 1 because Bidster defends the inside line and says, no, you're not coming through there, pal. I'm going to sit on this racing line until I run wide, which is then. And Pash gets the nose up the inside, and he's trying to keep himself there. Bidster's trying to hold it on the outside. There's almost contact between the two cars, rubbing body panels and rubbing wheels and everything. I'm surprised there's wing mirrors left on these cars. As we go through the chicane at high speed, down the hill, building up to 145 plus miles an hour. Just touching 150 before the braking point. 155 even. Brake then. Nifty down the inside of Pash. And he makes the move. He's going to try and get Bidster as well. He's going to try and get Bidster as well at the hill, but the Golf gets his foot down and says, nope, not today. Try and hold on if I can. Anime looking good for the win here to make it 3 in a row, and a fantastic start to the season for Anime in the Toyota Crown Athlete. Neil Farmack second place so far in the Camaro, and then Wayne in 3rd, and then it's this lot battling it out for 4th place. Absolutely, you think these guys are battling for the win. Nifty goes around the outside of the Subaru to get the inside for the next corner, but Anime wins race 3 here at Lago Maggiore. 3 out of 3 for Anime. Epic stuff. Well done. Neil Farmack in 2nd, Wayne across the line in 3rd, and now we're at this bunch. Bidster's just going to hold off, I think. Bidster just holds off, and it's a photo finish between Pash and Nifty, and it's just Pash from Nifty in 6th. TY is going to finish 7th, and Domingo in 8th. Though Domingo just loses it on the last corner to add insult to injury, but he's going to finish definitely in 8th place. Let's have just a quick replay of what all this action that was happening on the last lap between these 3. There we go, going down the hill. Bidster holding on to place, Nifty on the inside. And then let's go on board. Pash switches back to the inside, just gets ahead and uses Bidster's draft to pull him ahead of the TT across the line. Absolutely as close as you can. You couldn't even get a little piece of paper between there to measure the gap. Absolutely brilliant. Let's go back to the camera, and it's Domingo across the line eventually in 8th. So, your winner of all 3 races here is Anime. Absolutely brilliant job by Anime in the Toyota Crown Athlete. Brilliant start to the season. You could not wish for anything better. But yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. And he had to work for it in that last one as well to get the places to then eventually get the gap. So there he is. There's Anime. Let's get him out of the way of that penalty board. Let's try and get a better camera angle on him. Let's try that one. There we are. That's a good. So yeah, there we are. The winner is Anime. And thank you for watching, everyone. And we'll see you next time for round 2. Take care.